When we bought Theo, he had been through everything in the book. The only thing left to do with him was to take him back to basics. His martingale was so tight, you couldn't even move it, and his chin was basically tied to his chest. I mean, he had this much room. If we even wanted to put him on drugs and stuff, it wouldn't help because he'd already been through it, and it was proven that it didn't work. Otherwise, they'd still own him and he'd be doing great. He had to learn to break his hind end over, and he had to learn to behave. It's so hard even to have a conversation with some people here because they don't even understand why you would do it that way. They're just like, okay, or you could put a standing martingale on them and drug them, and they'd be the same way. You're like, yeah, but what happens when you take that off?
Allie did it. When we bought this horse, it was her goal to do this horse on her own.
It was a long process, so now I've owned him for 2 years. This is the first year we've walked out with a really solid horse. And he's only in a snaffle, he's got no standing martingale, and he's playing the game. Like, he doesn't want to rear, he doesn't want to kick, he doesn't want to bite. My horse is so much happier now that he doesn't have to be poked with a needle every night, and he doesn't have to have his head tied into his chest. I think he's much happier. And I'm sure if he could talk, he would say the same thing.